Next, we hang out with emerging choreographer Chelsea Hupalowsky.
Chelsea's current work is being featured alongside seasoned professionals.
Seasoned with what? Nutmeg?
Yeah. Let's check it out.
It's really exciting to start with nothing and create something that, I mean, you don't really know where it's going to end up. My medium, I guess, for talking to the world is dance, and by doing that, by being able to choreograph pieces, I just can say what I want to say. I mean, it's not exactly the most direct way to say what I want to say, but it's how I like to do it.
As a choreographer, she's always challenging herself to do things that are different. You can never predict what her dances are going to look like. She's absolutely impeccable. She's so strong and has such a presence in her movement. All of her stuff is so interesting and so unique.
Right now, I'm doing a piece called Suitors. It's really different from anything else I've done before, not only like how I created it and the end product as well. It's actually about a firing squad, kind of about how not only does it take a certain person to do that type of job, but at the end of the day, it's still a real person. So I guess it's about really any type of job that you have to do that is really difficult in that sense that you have to just block it out of your mind of what you're actually doing.
I love this piece. I always love doing Chelsea's movement just because it's so interesting and so different.
I didn't actually think of a firing squad and then say, oh, I want to make a piece about that. I actually just started with some of the movement, with some of the phrase work I created, and I put them in a line of 5, and I was just like, oh, this kind of looks like a firing squad. From there, I was just like, wow, this really works with the movement that I created. It really works with the song, with the ideas I'm going for. So I just kind of kept that and rolled with it.
I think it was interesting that the movement came first, and we were pretty well into creating the piece before she sort of figured out for herself what she was trying to say.
It was a really like creative process piece. Because I mean, in the past, I've just thought of an entire piece and then just said it. But this was just a lot different than that, because I used my dancers' ideas, I used my ideas, and mixed it all together.
We're all backstage really tense and really nervous, but once the lights come up and we're on stage, I think there's just this sense of confidence that I can feel radiating from all of the other dancers, and I can feel it in myself too. Just that, you know, we've rehearsed, we know what we're doing, and we want to make Chelsea proud of the work that she's done.
It's interesting to sit in the audience and watch something you've created on stage. But I mean, that's what I make work for, is for an audience to watch it and get a reaction from it. Either like it or hate it, it doesn't matter. If you get a reaction, that's good. If there's no reaction, if it didn't even do anything to them, then that's what you don't want. I hope that someday I earn a lot of respect as a choreographer. I don't have the confidence yet to do anything I want, to say that, oh, I want to do this and I know it's going to work because I'm a professional and people pay me to do this, because people don't pay me to do this. I do it because I like it.
I can't imagine the kind of work that she'll create as she grows more in the art.
We met up with indie rock band Mike Maines and the Branches at the Oracle in Canton.
They've been touring full-time for the past year to promote their album, Home.
They're using their tour to spread love and a sense of home to a world lacking both.
Let's check it out.
We're a band called Mike Maines and the Branches. We're from Michigan. It's good to be here.
Singing, play guitar, and that's it. Nate's usually telling me what to do. Or Shannon.
I play the bass guitar, and I'm in charge of dance moves. So far, not so good, but we're working on it.
I play the keyboard, and I sing. Today in the van on the way here, Mike was telling us our titles other than instruments, and I got dubbed Party Princess.
That's not a lie.
I was in junior high, and I thought it was really freaking cool to play some music. All like my favorite artists were like punk rock bands, so I was trying to get into that. But I just thought it was really fun and really cool to do.
Grew up listening to the Cranberries, was just always obsessed with music. It was kind of always my escape or drug, and I think Blink-182 did it for me, man. That was kind of what really spawned my desire to form a band and do music.
I never listened to Blink-182 or punk rock music, but yeah, we all have our little differences, but I feel like it makes everything come together more interesting.
Shannon calls the shots. You know, if she doesn't like something, it's not necessarily about wanting to appeal and just, you know, live in someone's teenage dream, if you will, as much it is like us all being passionate about the songs that we're playing and feeling like we as a group and as a band are connected to them. If I'm bringing material to the band and they're not inspired by it and they can't get behind it and they're not enjoying playing it, it's thrown out to the dogs.
Once again, with Mike Mains and the Branches, it's really good to be here. Please give it up for everybody putting on the show tonight. Nick and Curtis, everybody here, it's a pleasure to be here. You guys make us feel like we're at home. This one goes out to you.
When we had started out as a band, I think there was a little bit more of an influence by a band called Brand New, on the likes of Me Without You. We really kind of felt called and this push to want to appeal more to the masses. Our ability to do that with only doing those types of songs and that type of a record, you know, we were kind of building a ceiling for ourselves. And so we really wanted to try to blend a mix of those bands that we loved and enjoyed, but doing it in more with a pop sensibility. That's kind of the main thing that we wanted to be able to do, is let's make sure that every song that is on this record is a song that could be a single, you know, that it's a song that people could sing along. For the most part, I mean, it's been almost non-stop. As we've continued to stay on the road, the ability to have places to stay and the relationships that you make and build grow, and what once seemed like just an absolute nightmare of being in places that you don't know, playing in front of people that you feel like don't give a flip about what you're doing, is now turning into, it feels like home away from home. We love that it's not easy. I always told kids when I was in high school, and my teacher would always ask me, what do you want to do when you grow up? I said, when I'm 25 or when I'm 30, I want to be living in a van with people that I love, playing music that we wrote. That's what I do as a job, and that's what we all get to do. So there's nothing that I would ever change or give up, to be able to affect people, to share our art with people who want to hear it, and people that don't want to hear it. You know, it's kind of what puts fire in our bones and makes us get out of bed.
That's it for this week's Lowdown. For more information about today's stories, visit us at ztvlowdown.com.
You can find this and past episodes there, as well as exclusive performances.
If you liked what you saw today and think you have what it takes to be featured on our show, send us an email.
Be sure to creep on us at facebook.com/lowdownztv.
And make sure you're following us on Twitter at ZTV Lowdown.
I'm Anthony Cadaspati.
And I'm Lindsay Mahalan. Thanks for watching Lowdown.